Good morning, students. Today I will be going with the unit 3, and in that one poem is there. The poem's name is My Shadow. Do you know, whenever there is a light, someone's follow you. Have you ever wondered who is it? See, whenever there is a light, see when you are in the summer, there is a light, you find someone is following you. It's who? Yeah, it's shadow of yours. It's no one else, but it's the shadow of yours. In today's poem, I will be just telling you what does the poet feels of his shadow. And the poet's name is Robert Louis Stevenson. And he has written a poem that is known as My Shadow. I will be reading it and then I will be explaining that particular paragraph for you. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. See, I am reading it once again. Just pay attention in your textbook. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. So here the poet tells us or describes us that there is a little shadow that moves around him. Whenever he is in or whenever he is out, he just go around or be with him. And what the next two lines that is mentioned, and what can be the use of him is more what I can see, means that means, see, imagine, you will be also imagining that a shadow, what can a shadow does? It can do anything. So here also the poet is telling that he just thinking what a shadow can do. That means he is not willing that he is willing, he is just making it very clear that shadow can't do anything. And the third line to the third line of this point is that he is very, very like me from the heels up to the head. That means the shadow. The shadow is just the same. From heel to head means from the bottom to the top. And I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. That means you can just look down into the picture of your page, that when you lay down and there is a light, that means shadow is laying before you just before the poet is laying down the bed. So I'm just reading it once again so it will be easy for you to understand. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. See, the last two lines says that before him that lays down, before the poet lays down to his bed, the shadow just move into the bed. It's just an imagination of the poet just telling that the shadow is alive. See, the shadow is not alive. It's just a poet is telling that a person is there with him that moves him to all in and out, and he's just like the poet. And the last line of this page tells us that when the poet is ready to go into his bed for the sleep, the shadow moves before him and jump into the bed. Now I will be going with the next page. Now the second page tells us the funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow, not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For he sometimes shoots up taller like an Indian rubber ball, and he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. One morning, very early, before the sun I was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepy hen, he stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. So what is this paragraph or this stanza tells us means the funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow, not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For he sometimes shoots up the taller like an Indian rubber ball, and he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. See here, this stanza tells us that the funniest thing, the poet feels that what is the funniest thing of this shadow is that he grows up very fast. It's not like a proper children or normal children. You can imagine you can't grow or you can't be very tall in 1 second or 1 day. You take a moment of months or years where you just find out your height and weight. It will gradually increase. It will not all of a sudden, it won't be increasing. So here the poet is telling the funniest thing that about the shadow is that it grows very fast like an Indian rubber ball. See the rubber balls, the rubber balls, not Indian rubber balls, especially the boys might be knowing very well that when you just put or just throw up or just bounce, it will be bouncing, it will be very high. And sometimes the shadow is very small that none can see him. See, in the early morning when the sun is rising and when you just stand there in your lawn or in your garden, you can find your shadow is very tall. So here there is a comparison. The poet is comparing his shadow to what? To an Indian rubber ball. And again the poet is telling to sometimes grow very long and sometimes it is not seen. See, where it is not seen, why? Either in the dark when there is no sun, you can't see your shadow. See, when there is a cloud, the moment of this season, now it's cloudy season now. So you can't see the shadow over there. And another thing, another example you can see is that when in the afternoon, when the sun is above your head, your shadow won't be seen. The shadow will be very little, slowly. You can't just imagine your shadow there. So here is a true comparison. The poet is telling that the shadow can grow very fast, not like the normal children. That means he can grow very fast or he can just reduce the size of it. And one more thing that is telling about him is, one morning, very early, before the sun I was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. So one day, when the poet wake up or just got up early in the morning. Early in the morning means when the sun has not yet risen. He just got up and he just went out and saw what? The shining dews. Shining dew means the shining droplets. Now, either in the rainy season or when there is a snow, when there is a winter season, we can find the dews on the flowers. Here, one flower's name is mentioned. What is that flower's name? Buttercup. Buttercup is a flower, that yellow color flower. So here in this stanza, the poet is telling us that one day before the sunrise, he jumped up from his bed. That means he just got up or he just woke up from his sleep and he just went down and he saw the dews on the flower. Which flower? It's a buttercup flower. And what happened the next? But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepy head, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. Means what? That he's telling, that the poet is telling that his shadow, his friend, was so lazy that he was in his bed itself and he would not came out to him. Why? Because there was no sunlight. If the sunlight was there, then only he can see his shadow. Here, the poet is telling a shadow his friend. He is just imagining that shadow is just his friend and he was so lazy that he was still sleeping asleep. And one word is that, errant. Errant means was bad. And sleepy head. Errant sleepy head means he was very inattentive. that he was so lazy that the poet was out to just view the garden or just view the scenery of his home. But his lazy friend was so lazy enough that he was just sleeping inside his bed. Actually, there was when, see, the first stanza of this stanza tells us, I rose and found a shining dew. See, before that, one more line is there. One morning, very early, before the sun, I was up. See, before the sun. That means when the poet had just woke up, there was no sun. And when he just went out, he's just telling that his friend, his shadow friend, that the shadow was so lazy that he was sleeping inside his room, inside his bed. So children, just write down this poem in your textbook and the textual, write down this poem in your notebook and then write down the textual meaning that is there in your textbook, in your notebook. I am just repeating once again. Just write down this poem neatly in your notebook, English notebook, and the textual meaning should also be written in your English notebook. Thank you.